Hi guys, it's me, Jennifer Montgomery. It's Thursday, July 23rd, 2020. And so I wanted to talk about choosing your narrative. Hold on, I'm not comfortable yet. Okay. I wanted to talk about choosing your narrative. So this morning when I checked my social media, I'm like scrolling through, and I'm just like, I'm tired of this. This is like, it's old. So everything we're seeing, like at least what I'm seeing, and I think I have a pretty diverse group of friends, but I deleted some people too. Anyway, so it's all the same played out stuff. So masks, mandates, vaccines, news. I'm over it. So I decided that I'm gonna change it for myself, because seeing too much of that stuff, it's just it's so repetitive and it becomes really draining. And then even in just like looking at the comments that go along with some of this stuff, if I want to just stay informed, I'm seeing a lot of opposition and just a lower vibrational energy, which isn't really working for me. So I disengaged from that, and then I just changed my focus to what makes me feel good and what makes me feel happy and where I want to go in the future. And I'm not going to focus too much on what's in the current condition. So like what's currently happening regarding news, pandemic, fear, because there's a lot of fear-driven things that I'm seeing too, like people afraid of things that might happen that may or may not, I really don't know. But I think the longer and the more focus and energy and attention that we put on those potentials are driving it. So I find it really helpful and beneficial to just switch. So it's very similar to, if you're familiar with Abraham and Esther Hicks and the law of attraction and energy. It's just the same thing. It's just like choosing what you want, what is your heart's desire. And if in a moment you're not feeling good about what the content is, if that's what's causing you to feel disconnected, angry, low vibration, not good, sick, disgusted, whatever, it's helpful to take a good look at what it is that you are absorbing, focusing on, digesting, looking at, because it can seem like it's really insignificant, but truthfully it's very significant, because even just a little bit of that stuff, it does affect you. And even like certain, like I'm finding, like today I was listening to music and it was so repetitive, and I'm just like, this is like it was like the same like tones and the same message over and over. I'm like, I don't even like this. Like, I don't like this music. It was like Katy Perry or something, and then something else was like Rihanna, and I used to like that music, but I don't like that music anymore. And I've also seen some of like how those messages are intentional. So, and many people are waking up to the role Hollywood plays in mind control. So if you are aware of that, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you are not aware of that, you soon may be, or you may take this as an opportunity to research that. And then another thing when it comes to research, so I've noticed, I'm a light worker, so I didn't just notice that, but that was kind of a weird lead in. I'm a light worker. So truth is super important to me. And when I get repetitive messages that I know are like downloads or intentional for me and my mission on this planet, and I know that I'm to share them, I do that. And I know that some of the content that I've recently shared has caused opposition. I've been told I'm flat out, that's not true. just understand that the content that I'm sharing, I've known about for a while, and I'm specifically referring to child sex trafficking, and the role Hollywood and politicians play in this. I've known about this information for a while. I just chose to keep it to myself until I felt the time was right to just share it. And I'm not trying to convince anybody of it. I would love if it was not even true. But there have been so many messages and signs and just signals leading me to the fact that it is real. Like, it's real. It's entirely real. And it's despicable. It's dark. It's uncomfortable to talk about. It's uncomfortable to even look at it. So like I watched something, it was Friday, and it was really informative, but the content was like really disturbing. So I don't think I shared that video. I have it saved, but I just chose not to share that because I think amongst my group right now, I don't think it's going to be very well received right now. Maybe in a little bit. But that's part of this mission, is that I'll get information, and it's almost like I have to discern whether if people are ready for it. And not because I'm not trying to save anybody, or like, it's not even a matter of judgment. It's just like, it's really heavy content, and you kind of have to be ready to embrace the possibilities of the idea that what we once thought is not. And it could be in the extreme opposite direction. And that can be a hard pill to swallow for people. I've been on this ascension path since 2013, but I think a little before that it started. But, things happen, and it's like, it feels utterly unbelievable. Like, you feel like you are in an alternate reality. Like, this could not be possibly freaking happening. But like, this kind of information that is intended to wake you up, to give you an opportunity not to sleepwalk through your life, to remind you of your own power, to remind you or to awaken you to your own true power and potential. Because the mainstream media and Hollywood and government does not want that. It's better for them to keep us suppressed and controlled and not using our voices, hence the masks. And the more people are waking up, ask yourself why there's so much censorship right now. That's a really important thing to consider. I never was censored before, but I've been censored on social media. So there's like a campaign against the truth coming out, but it's coming out. There's so many people that have woken up. There's a lot of light workers that are sharing, and everyone does it in their own way. So I'm a little less consistent and like I don't want to say driven, because I don't post like every day, and I know some people do that, and maybe I'll get to the point where I do that I feel that compelled to do it, but I'm a little bit less on that. But I just think it's important to realize that the information that we're given through controlled systems is usually not in our best interest for the expansion of your magical superpowers and your soul. So when I post things and I challenge you back, because people will have, that's not true. Well, it's not true according to the mainstream media narrative. But if you research things and you dig in, you will find that the mainstream narrative is bullshit. So that is my purpose. I'm not trying to prove anybody right or wrong. If I'm wrong, by all means, I will take it 100%. But the fact of the matter is that when I'm posting something, I've seen similar content that verifies it like over and over. So it's not like I'm just taking something and randomly posting it. And if I do, there was one thing someone had said to me, I guess it was a couple weeks ago, like, that's not true. I took it down because I realized I really wasn't entirely sure if it was or it wasn't. Turns out it is. It was true. It was absolutely true. But that's okay. It's fine, because I just wanted to call myself on it. So I checked myself. It wasn't even a matter of being right or wrong, because it's not, I don't care about that. It's just my purpose in this is it's like, wake up to your own power, do your own research, see for yourself, because just what you're being told, there's so many other components to this that are working under the surface that maybe you don't know about, or you're not considering, or there's an ulterior motive, or there's an agenda that we don't see, that's not there on the surface. But when you dig into some of this information and this content and you get to the root of it, it's very enlightening. So that is my purpose, and we're all really magical. That's all. So that's all I have for today. I just wanted to pop on. I don't talk for too long. Too much talking is tiring. So again, thank you all that have been supportive with listening, with sharing, liking, commenting, and also buying my book, Woke Woman's Wisdom, which is available through my website, jennifermontgomery.net, on the books page. And you can also find it on Amazon. In fact, my website's just going to take you right there. So it's just easier to, if you go to my website, you'll click on it and it'll take you right where you want to go, Amazon. So anyway, you can find me on social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and like, share, comment. I enjoy talking spiritual stuff, woke stuff, ascension stuff, twin flame stuff, because I love love and balance and all good things and manifestation. So again, my website, jennifermontgomery.net, and have an awesome day. Stay in your own lane. Be nice to each other. Drink your water. And I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye.